What was a common in 1999 but is unusual in 2019? Picking your Christmas list from the Toys R Us catalog. X200B. Edit. Seems some people are getting confused and assuming these are things that no longer exist. Picking Christmas lists from catalogs still exist, but while common in 1999 they're much less common in 2019. Hence the theme of this thread. I loved circling the shiz I wanted. I just circled something in a Guitar Center magazine the other day, and my mom looked at me funny and said, "You know that doesn't mean anything anymore, right?" Not getting to see movie trailers unless you actually went to a movie and got to see one beforehand. People did that with The Phantom Menace. Now you can just watch a trailer whenever you want. Frosted Tips. But they're still cool, right? Asking for a friend. It's the mayor of Flavortown. I love how on Hot Ones, he talks about how mystified he is by how popular memes about him are. Holy shiz, he has a Hot Ones episode. Frantically types Oth knows Geoffrey I on YouTube. Watch it. It truly shows how good of a person he truly is and not just a stereotype dad/today bro. I'm just finishing it up and I loved it. For more fun, compare his episode to Alton Brown and Gordon Ramsay's episodes and how they react to the spice. Brown rates the sauces professionally and Ramsay cusses a lot. Like, a lot. I'm going to assume most kids don't have a TV schedule planned out from the time they get home from school until bedtime anymore. I knew what time what shows were on which channel for every day of the week. I'm assuming I'm not the only one who did that. I dumped a guy in high school who would always call during Friends. There was no phone near a TV, and if you missed a show, you missed it until a rerun. My 7th grade algebra teacher would make it a point to never assign homework on the weeknights when new episodes of Gilmore Girls were planned to air. The phrases World Wide Web and Information Super Highway. I can clearly remember the variety of weird search engines before Google. Also, TV ads that directed you to find them online via their AOL keyword. Did anyone ever actually use those, or was it just AOL trying to make it a thing? Rewinding your movies when you were done watching them. Having a machine that does nothing but rewind movies. Ours was shaped like a black, or red, it was a long time ago, sports car, and the headlights lit up when you put the VHS in and clicked it down. I thought that was the shiz. Still do, actually. Phone trees. Thanks for not calling me when practice was cancelled, Debbie. On the flip side, sometimes you'd receive 15 phone calls telling you practice was cancelled. Instead you'll get one group message about practice being cancelled followed up by dozens of replies and irrelevant conversations in the group chat for the next 6 hours. Yup. A group chat was created last summer to coordinate a birthday outing for a friend, and is still very active, almost double in size, and pretty much all shiz posting. People who thought the Blair Witch Project was a documentary. People being able to have any sort of immersion into movies like that before the internet ruined urban legends and a general sense of wonder. Dude. There were so many shizty horror movies that were actually good because everything was hearsay and you wouldn't just look up reviews and stuff. The Ring, pretty good actually, and Fear.com, Way Shiz Tier, are some that come to mind. Video games were similar as well. There were sites like CheatCC.com, but most of the time you and your friends just figured everything out for yourselves. Fruit-colored all-in-one computers. More like colored all-in-one fruit computers. This person Max. Bringing liquids in your carry-on luggage without any hassle. Yeah, I brought 3 bottles of wine in my carry-on back from Hawaii flying home from my honeymoon in July 2001. My mom brought 2 bottles of wine back from a wedding in Hawaii in May 2001. 2 months ago I had to throw out an unused container of shaving cream cause I forgot to put it in my checked bag. So sad the difference. And it doesn't even prevent anything. It's just security theater. Using a payphone to call somebody while you weren't at home. Using a payphone to call your landline answering machine to hear if anyone left you a message. That was fancy tech back then. Using a payphone to call your landline answering service to leave a message for your parents so you could say I tried to call to stay out late, nobody answered. Collect calling. Dialing 0 is too expensive. Call 1-800-COLLECT. Wait no, use 1-800-CALLATT. Dial right down the center. And then saying your name was pick up from Female so your parents wouldn't actually have to pay for the call. Printouts of MapQuest directions. I kinda miss this one because you needed a navigator. Some Lewis and Clark type shiz in your Honda Civic. This caused some heavy unexpected nostalgia for me. Anybody ever get triptychs from AAA? I remember they spiral bound my entire trip from Boston to Santa Barbara. Turn-by-turn directions along with restaurants and lodgings listed along the way. All for free. Well included in my $40/year membership. AAA has so very many perks. This is how a carload of teenage girls made it to the spring break destination one year. We had to stop every state and call home to check in using our call ATT cards. Dialing collect and then saying hey mom call from school to avoid the charges. BBUP also known as dial up. You missed out the BA doing. Edit. This is now my second highest rated comment of all time. Christ, Reddit is weird. Blip 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 blip. Chug. Do. Dash. You ba dinga dinga do PSSHHHHHHHHH dash. You've got mail, laughing face, ring ring. Hello. Has me in tears I'm laughing so hard animation is QUALITY. Walking around with a Discman. Anti-skip or bust baby. Walkman for the win, better battery life, no worrying about skips, smaller/more portable. Oh, mixtapes. Win. Smoking sections at restaurants. Can you imagine, even on an outside patio, what would happen today if someone lit a cigarette in front of a bunch of people eating? Pitchforks and torches and they get upset when you ask them to move the torches downwind. Sir, this is a no smoking section, please extinguish your torches. Returning movies. Everyone was happy to go there to get the fudgine thing, but now you've already seen it, and it wasn't that good anyway, and it's out of the way. What a drag that was. In 1999, folks would order an item from a catalog over the phone and wait 6 to 8 weeks for delivery. In 2019, folks aren't even willing to wait 6 to 8 days for delivery. I take it you've never ordered through AliExpress, tongue sticking out, I have packages from 3 months ago still in transit. A beeper. Doctors still use them. Well, that's cause there's barely any cell service in hospitals. Makes sense. Being a Bill Cosby fan. Man, my dad has nearly all of Cosby's stuff on LP. He was super unhappy at the turn of events. I grew up listening to that shiz on turntable. Oh, how the turntables, indeed. Not having a cell phone as a teen or adult. I'm just old enough to remember when a kid/teen with a cell phone was uncool because it meant they had overprotective parents. Only rich kids in my high school had cell phones, which were secret because they were prohibited, and it was absolutely to talk to their parents because no one else had them. Plus, text messages were 10 cents a piece, and that could add up quickly. There was a kid in my high school with a cell phone in 1999/2000 and he got mocked mercilessly. Hey dude. Got some major business deals to close. Hey dude. You selling drugs with that thing? Etc. Knowing someone's phone number by heart. I know a few phone numbers by heart. They're important people to me and I memorized them in case of emergency. I can remember every phone number I had from the age of 5 to 25, but I've been married 5 years and still don't have my wife's cell number memorized. Don't worry, I have it memorized for you. I almost scrolled past this. I was so close to leading a worse life. I didn't mean to include that now it reads like Mario wrote it. Don't worry, most people won't notice it. I thought I would have gotten called out on it in the first few posts. Nah, nobody cares. When it's a good question, people don't notice as much. Kudos. Thanks.